Hello. Wake up. I said, wake up. Uh, Hello, my love. I've returned the check on you. You are awfully silent today. I hope I haven't upset you. Usually I get more of a peep from you. Is everything alright? Okay, no response. Should have expected that. But that's okay. It's not like I enjoy hearing your voice or anything, even if it is berating me for my actions. Well, it would seem as if everything is alright here. The ropes are still good. The chair is holding strong. And you've already been fed for the day. So I'll get out of your hair since you don't want to talk. Huh? What was that? You don't want me to go? That's strange. You typically aren't You typically aren't this hesitant. In fact, you're typically happy when I'm gone. This is a peculiar turn of face. You have to be up to something. What are you trying to get at? You aren't up to anything? I don't believe you. I, I, I really don't believe you. There's no way you aren't possibly up to something. There's no possible way you just want me to stay without having an ulterior motive. You don't want me to leave because you're lonely? Well, I guess that makes sense, but you have never complained about loneliness in the past. So why now? Have you finally begun to love me? Okay, you can stay silent all you want, but that doesn't change the fact that you want my company. Alright, I'll stay. I really shouldn't pass up an opportunity to spend time with my beloved. I don't even know why I questioned it. But it does leave room for so many questions. Like, the biggest question that is begged in this is, how can I have let this happen? I know you already said loneliness. That's how it happened. That's not the question I'm asking. The question isn't even really meant for you. That's why I addressed it to myself. I'm asking myself, how can I have let you become lonely? Or even how you could want my presence. It doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be the case that I let you be lonely. It shouldn't be the case that you are lonely. I've been checking in on you during these months at a consistent rate. Far more consistent than it would have been if school was still a problem. But in the summer months it isn't, of course. But at the end of the day, I suppose I shouldn't be worried by these questions. I really shouldn't worry about it. My dear, my love wants me to keep her company. That's what I should focus on. So, company I shall keep. Yes. Yes. I suppose I can take this company time to further observe your beauty. Well, of course, I've always had a keen eye for your beauty beforehand. My dear, you needn't worry yourself about such a fact. But it's always been from afar. Whether it was in the classroom or on your way home, I had always stayed a distance away in some capacity. Yes, I have followed you home before. Several times, in fact. It even played into my initial plan. You know, I was initially planning on kidnapping you on your route home, but I was handed a golden opportunity by Mr. Pryor. He has to be my favorite teacher. Well, it doesn't matter if you don't like him or not. He was the only person outside of my family to ever show any concern for my well-being. But that doesn't much matter. You won't be seeing him anytime soon. But I will tell you, he has shown a great deal of concern over your death as well. Why'd I say that? I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm ruining my chances. I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. So, how have you been enjoying your stay? Yes, I said your stay. Eventually, you will be released from this room. Or, rather, I suppose, voluntarily stay with me so you don't have to be in the room. That's the plan. You'll be bound only by the same desire that bounds me to you. It will no longer be that of rope and chair, but rather, hopefully, love. Of course, I should have you know, you will not be able to trick me. I keep my mind keen and sharp, and although the love for you does infect my body like the worst. No. The best disease. I can keep my reality in order. I can read your actions. And we all know, actions speak louder than words. And your actions, they will tell me whether or not you truly love me. As of now, I just sense loneliness, as you have stated prior. But I hope for that to fade and a love to blossom. Quite quizzical mind. Well, I can tell some contempt has left your mind already by how you asked me. It was not meant spiteful. It was not mean-spirited, but rather filled with a genuine curiosity. How do you know that I will? The phrase, it's so joyous to my ears, for it is but an example. But if you wish to state how I will speak, I have confidence. Not in my personality, for I know I lack charm, swank, or any appeal to the average woman's eye, or any eye for that matter. But I have confidence in my brain. Yes, this lump of nervous matter up in my head is what makes me sure. Not that I will win you over, but that very nervous lump in your head will. It's like a game of chess, and I am going to put you in checkmate. that shouldn't cause any worry, any alarm. It will be the best checkmate that you'll ever be put in. You'll no longer be an enemy piece, but instead my queen. If time provides, of course, but I should hope it does. Oh, I've seemed to freak you out again. You look disturbed. Do I really sound that crazy? Again, I wasn't asking you. Regardless, does that mean I should leave? Oh, not yet? Alright, I'll stay. In fact, I can stay here all night if you wish. I can do it for several nights with intermittent breaks as well, to bring you and me food when needed, of course. I have no obligations to anyone besides you. So, would you like that? Would you like for me to provide you with near continuous company? Alright. So, I see. You just wish for me to stay only a short time more. I will honor that wish, my love. I would like to take this time, this little bit more of time, to remind you that I love you. Yes, I understand. I can demonstrate my love in a way that might seem almost contradictory to any mainstream ideal of love. But I still love you nonetheless. I love everything about you. Your hair, your eyes, that cute nose of yours, the way you smile, the way you laugh, the sound of your voice. Really, I do love every aspect of you, even if it be your stubbornness and belligerence. I have always been told to appreciate and love someone for the good and bad. I never fully, truly understood how anyone could do that. Well, that is until I met you. Well, met isn't the right word, I guess. It's more of a saw. At first, I was infatuated with your beauty. But as I observed further, your truer characteristics shone forth. Because your beauty can and is achieved through the use of trickery and artistry. But your soul? Your soul cannot be that easily faked. Well, maybe to an isolated group of friends you only know in a certain setting, but not to me. Not after observing your interactions with many different people. From that, I grew to love you. It was no longer just an infatuation. My love had become truly and only for you. Not just your looks, but for you as a person. And I've seen the troubles you've gone through. You are very good at acting, I have to say. I've seen the stark contrast in personalities between you alone and you at school. It almost disheartens me to see how much of yourself you actually change. That's why I know to prove my love to you, who would never dare look upon me, I had to liberate you from the crushing weight of social pressures. I suppose I can see how you think that, but in time, my love, you will understand. But I suppose I should go. I've had a wonderful time with you, my dear. I just wish it could be longer. But I will let you rest. However, I do have one question before we depart. May I kiss you? What? Well, I wasn't expecting that answer. After all, I've said you are actually willing to kiss me. Well, who am I to disagree? Oh, thank you, my love. I will return tomorrow. And after that, and forevermore. And remember, I can always and will always keep you company. Ask if you wish. Goodbye, my dear.